of Macomb. Louis Lang of Coffeen is at third base. For the visiting team, the Hilltoppers of Danville, Schlarman. They enter the game with a record of 37 wins and 2 losses. Please meet head coach Randy Skaggs. Randy has a career record of 238 wins, 148 losses, 1 tie over 11 years. Randy is assisted by Greg Hall, Bill Wilmer, and Jack Storr. Starting lineup for Danville Schlarman. Batting first and playing right field, Randy Cookett. Batting second, playing shortstop, Brittany Hay. Batting third and playing left field, Chelsea Fowler. Batting fourth, in the DP position, Chelsea Willis. Of 37 wins and 2 losses. I beg your pardon. They enter the championship game with a record of 27 wins and 4 losses. They're coached by Gary Eiler. Gary has a record of 133 wins and 139 losses over 12 years. He's assisted by Rick Bertelson, Anna Baker, and Donna Avery.
Oh, they'll move if they told. Yesterday's not as important as today. Today they got moved.
Batting first and playing center field, Katie Haywood. Batting second and catching, Megan Patterson. Batting third and playing second base, Tina Long. Batting fourth and pitching, Katie Bertelson. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Michelle Ravel. Batting sixth and playing first base, Augusta Chandler. Batting seventh and playing third base, Rachel Penny. Batting eighth the DP position, Kelsey Crane. Batting ninth, playing left field,
He's dropping his wife off at the airport.
Winkler. Batting 10th, and playing right field,
He's dropping off
Sandra
at O'Hare.
Ellison.
I told you, there's construction on 55.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now stand and face the colors as we play our national anthem. The IHSA Board of Directors and member schools. By all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Do what's right.
And good afternoon and welcome to Eastside Center in East Peoria. We get set for the Class 1A state title game. The United Red Storm making their third appearance in a state championship game. They've come up short twice before as they took second to Compton. 2 straight years, lost to the Apple Knockers in the semifinals a year ago, their 4th consecutive state finals appearance. They bring in a record of 29-4 to this state championship game. Katie Bertelsen throwing a 16-strikeout no-hitter yesterday in a 1-0 win over the Cumberland Lady Pirates. Danville Schlarman comes in. They were ranked number 1 in the final regular season rankings from the Illinois Coaches Association, and they won yesterday morning, defeating Hardin Calhoun in 11 innings, 4-3. Schlarman, the Hilltoppers, the visiting team in this state championship game. Randy Cookus leads off, playing right field. Bertelsen eyes Cookus. The first pitch is up high, misses for ball 1. A 1-0 count on Randy Cookus, the right fielder. Bertelsen fires the pitch. That one misses inside, up high, 2-0. Cookus, Hay, Sollers to start the game for Danville. Schlarman, Randy Skaggs, the head coach. As Bertelsen fires the 2-0 pitch, that one misses up high, 3-0. In talking with various coaches through the postseason, that's something that the scouting reports say. Watch that rise ball. Bertelsen likes to go up high. And that pitch will put Cookus on base. 4 straight pitches, walks Randy Cookus. Brings up Brittany Hay, the shortstop. Hay yesterday made some fantastic plays in the field from short. There's Randy Skaggs in his 11th season as the head coach at Danville. Schlarman. First pitch to Hay. Misses up high for a 1-0 count. A 1-0 pitch from Bertelsen. That's a called strike, 1-1. So 5 straight balls thrown by Bertelsen. That's her first strike thrown. It's a 1-1 count on Brittany Hay. Cookus over at first. Here's the 1-1 from Bertelsen. That's up high and outside. Throw down to first, throw down to second, and bops into right field, and that's going to allow Cookus to third base. She gets the stop sign. And a stolen base for Randy Cookus, reaching second and then gets to third on the error. There's the pitch. It's up high and outside as Megan Patterson, starting catcher, throws it down to first. Gina Long covering first, throws it down, and it hits off of Ravel's hand, and Rick Bertelsen, assistant coach, comes out to the circle to settle the Red Storm down, as they had a similar situation last Saturday in the sectional championship game. The leadoff batter from Stark County in that sectional title game reached on a 3-base error that went errant in the right field corner. It was a single down the third base line, and Red Storm third baseman Rachel Kenny's throw took a bad hop into the right field corner, and Stark County had a 1-0 lead into the 6th inning before United scored 2 runs to win it at their own sectional last Saturday. Beat Milledgeville on Monday in the Super Sectionals at Augustana College. It's a 2-1 count on Brittany Hay. The pitch from Bertelsen, bunts it high in the air. Augusta Chandler comes in, makes the grab from first base. Retires the first batter of the first inning with a runner on third for Schlarman. Kelsey Sollers, the left fielder today. Sollers started yesterday's game. She's at left today. Kylie West will pitch for Schlarman this afternoon in the state title game. That's bunted back in the air, and it's an 0-1 count on Kelsey Sollers. Danville Schlarman doubled up Dwight in the Super Sectional on their own diamond in Danville, 10-5, to reach the state finals for the first time in school history. The 0-1 pitch misses, and it's a 1-1 count on Sollers. Randy Cookus reached on a walk, stole second, went to third on an E4, swing and a miss. And looks like catcher Megan Patterson takes a hit. So she's a little slow to get up. Coach Bertelsen comes in to talk things over with Megan Patterson. She's just trying to catch her breath. It'll be a 1-2 count. There's Randy Cookus over at third base, with 1 out here in the first inning. Danville Schlarman and United battling for a state championship. Katie Bertelsen's 1-2 pitch to Sollers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The first strikeout for Katie Bertelsen today after a 16 strikeout day in the semifinals yesterday. Chelsea Willis, the DP, steps up with 2 down here in the first inning. First pitch to Willis. Called strike 1. Willis was 1 for 2, 2-run single yesterday afternoon. Here's the 0-1 pitch, up high, misses 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Chelsea Willis with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. A runner on third for Schlarman. That pitch up high, misses on the swing, 1-2. 1-2 count on Chelsea Willis. The pitch from Bertelsen, up high, swing and a miss, strike three. 2 strikeouts in the first for Bertelsen. Schlarman strands a runner at third base. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. You're listening to the Class 1A state championship game from East Peoria. It'll be Katie Kaywood, Megan Patterson, Gina Long batting for the United Red Storm. As Kylie West, the starting pitcher for Danville Schlarman. West 17-1 in the circle with a 1.46 ERA, 60 strikeouts, 22 walks in 115 innings pitched. So Kylie West sets up to throw the first pitch to Katie Kaywood. Swing and a foul dribbler down the third base line. An 0-1 count on Katie Kaywood, the center fielder. Time called. Kaywood steps out, takes a swing. An 0-1 count on Katie Kaywood. That pitch misses outside, 1-1. Kaywood 1 for 3 with an RBI yesterday. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. It's 2-1. Schlarman stranded a runner at third base at the top of the first inning. As West fires the 2-1 pitch. And she hits that one into center field. That's going to be down. Kaywood around first base. She's going to reach second, and she's going to try for a triple. Katie Kaywood in for a 3-base hit. Katie Kaywood with a triple in the first inning. Leadoff triple for the Red Storm, who brought a large contingent of fans right off the bat. Smokes that into right center field. A lot of speed for Katie Kaywood, a 5'2" senior center fielder. And that brings up the catcher, Megan Patterson. Patterson 1 for 3, hit a single yesterday in the 1-0 win over Cumberland. Here's the first pitch, misses outside. Nice save by Schlarman catcher Leah Hall. 1-0 count on Patterson. Gina Long on deck. The 1-0 from West. That's a called strike one, 1-1. Patterson also was standout in the volleyball season, a very strong volleyball program at United. She was academic all-conference for the Red Storm. She faces a 1-1 against Kylie West. And the pitch misses outside to bring the count 2-1. Only one loss on the season for Kylie West. She delivers the 2-1. That's swung on, roped into left field. That's going to be an RBI for Megan Patterson. A single for Patterson, and that scores a go-ahead run here in the first inning. 1-0 United. An RBI single off the bat of Megan Patterson. Brings up Gina Long, the second baseman. Gina will head off to Champaign-Urbana, University of Illinois, as a student next year. Will not play athletics at the next level as she faces the first pitch from Kylie West. 3 sports standout, was a finalist for the Quad City Times Female Athlete of the Year. As Kylie West delivers the 1-0 to Gina Long. That's hit high in the air, blooped up, and Shradowski makes the putout from second base. That's the first out of the inning and brings up the pitcher, Katie Bertelsen.
Pitcher number 27, Katie Bertelsen.
With 1 out of the first inning, the Red Storm have a 1-0 lead. Megan Patterson over at first base. Bertelsen 0 for 3 yesterday at the plate. First pitch, swung on, hit over to Shradowski at second for the second out of the inning. Darian Shradowski as the Schlarman Hilltoppers sport those blue and gold visors. Michelle Ravel, the shortstop, batting 5th in the order. Steps up for the Red Storm, leading 1-0 here in the first inning. First pitch from Kylie West. Swung on, that's hit through the gap into left field. Patterson stops at second, so another single off the bat of the Red Storm. Michelle Ravel aboard. And now runners on first and second for United. 2 outs, bottom 1. 1-0 lead for the Red Storm. Augusta Chandler, the first baseman, the batter. Umpires for this state championship game, Rick Alderson behind home plate. Dana Nissen over at first and Louis Lang at third. Kylie West delivers the first pitch to Augusta Chandler, and that one's chopped foul behind the plate, 0-1. Chandler was 0 for 2 yesterday. She'll play softball next year at Carl Sandburg College, just up the road from United High School in Galesburg. Here's the 0-1 from West. And Chandler hits that one into left field. And that's going to score Patterson. She's around third, bobbled in left field. And that will also bring in Ravel. She will score on the throw, and Chandler is going to move over to third. She will slide in safely and move to third on the throw. So 2 runs in for the Red Storm, taking a 3-0 lead. So that ball just drops down into left field. Just misplayed out there. 2 runs are in, so Chandler knocks in both. Advances to third on the throw. Meeting in the circle for the Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers. There's Chandler with head coach Gary Eiler. A 3-0 lead for the Red Storm here in the first inning. 2 outs. Chandler, one of 5 seniors in this United Red Storm lineup. She had 2 RBI in the Super Sectional against Milledgeville. She's a 3-year starter over at first base. And so Danville Schlarman meeting in the circle, and we've got a pitching change after 2/3 of an inning. Kylie West will move out, and Kelsey Sollers making her warm-up pitches. Sollers went the distance yesterday, picking up the win. So Sollers making her warm-up pitches here in a 3-0 ball game. United leading Schlarman. Bottom of the first with 2 outs. So Kylie West moves from the circle, and she will play left field, replacing Kelsey Sollers, who's now the pitcher. And Rachel Kenny, the third baseman. We talked yesterday. She was proposed to on the field after the sectional championship. Her fiance, Tim Tudor, Marine, flew back to surprise her from North Carolina last weekend. And she takes that first pitch for a strike. Rachel also heading off to the Marines. She will report, has to fly out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Here's the 0-1. That misses outside. It's going to be a 1-1 count, so there's going to be a reception for the team tonight at United, along with a farewell party for Rachel Kenny. She ropes that one foul down the left field line, and it's a 1-2 count on the third baseman. Augusta Chandler's over at third base on that 2-run single. That scored Megan Patterson and Michelle Ravel. 1-2 on Kenny, the third baseman. And the pitch from Sollers misses to bring the count 2-2. Head coach Gary Eiler has guided the Red Storm to the state finals 4 consecutive years. They lead here the state title game 3-0. That pitch misses outside to bring the count full 3-2 on Rachel Kenny. Third state championship appearance for the Red Storm, coming up short 2 seasons ago in 19 innings. A 1-0 loss to Compton. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on high, hit ball into left field. West makes a track on it, and it's going to be caught in left field. Kylie West moves out into left field, and she makes the grab for the final out of the first inning. But United plates 3 runs and leads Danville Schlarman through an inning. The IHSA Class 1A state championship game. Welcome back to Eastside Center. Looking in from center field on the diamond here, Mizuno Field in East Peoria. First batter up for Schlarman in the second inning is Leah Hall, the catcher, and she takes strike 1. Katie Bertelsen with 2 strikeouts in that first inning and gave up a walk as that one misses up high for ball 1. Randy Cookus led off with a walk, stole second, moved to third on an error. Here's the pitch from Bertelsen. That one is a called strike 3. Third strikeout registered by Katie Bertelsen. That's her 126th strikeout in the state finals over her 4-year career. She had 16 yesterday. State record's 34 in the state championship game 2 years ago. Next batter is Logan Bryant, the third baseman, rings up a strike on Bryant. 0-1 with 1 out, top of the second. United 3, Schlarman 0. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on, powered foul out of play. Bryant was 0 for 4 with a run scored yesterday. As Schlarman jumped out to that early lead. A 2-0 lead before Hardin Calhoun scored runs in the 6th and 7th. That one's roped into left field and just drops out of the glove of left fielder Ashlyn Winkler in foul territory. Long strike. Logan Bryant facing an 0-2 from Katie Bertelsen, who threw a 16 strikeout no-hitter yesterday in a 1-0 win over Cumberland in the semifinals. Allowed 3 walks yesterday. Here's the 0-2 pitch, which misses inside, 1-2. One-two count on Logan Bryant as Bertelsen delivers the pitch. Swung on and reached out for and fouled back out of play near the Schlarman dugout along that first base line. Hilltopper faithfuls. 1-2 count on Logan Bryant. One away here in the second inning. The Bertelsen pitch up high and inside. Misses to bring the count 2-2. We've got 88 degrees in East Peoria. Feels like it's 93 with that humidity. As Bertelsen sets up the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that one's fouled back out of play. Bryant entered the state series this weekend, 378, 37 hits and 98 at-bats, 2 home runs and 41 RBI. Schlarman now 38-2 on the season as Bryant faces a Bertelsen 2-2 pitch. The delivery, and that is roped into left field. That's down for a hit for Logan Bryant. She rounds first, and she's going to head first slide into second, safe for a double. A sliding double head first for Logan Bryant, the third baseman. And that brings up center fielder Lindsey Fields. She reached out for that ball. Smoked it right into left center field. Lindsey Fields, the center fielder, steps in with 1 out here in the second inning. Fields was 0 for 4 yesterday. Shows bunt, strike 1. Darian Shradowski on deck for Schlarman. An 0-1 count on Fields. A pitch from Bertelsen, swung on and missed, strike 2. Schlarman, the Hilltoppers, so named. The high school sits on top of a hill close to Lake Vermilion in Danville. The Schlarman Hilltoppers. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Sets down Lindsey Fields, the 4th strikeout for Katie Bertelsen, who owns the IHSA's all-time strikeout lead. Now it's 16:09 in her career. 2 outs in the second inning. Brings up Darian Shradowski. First pitch Bunted foul back into the fence. 0-1. Schlarman 0 for 5 yesterday, came in .315 with 27 RBI and 27 runs scored. An 0-1 count on Schlarman. 2 outs here in the second. A 3-0 lead for the Red Storm. They plated 3 runs in that first inning. RBI single by Megan Patterson. Scored Kaywood, who led off with a triple in the first frame. Here's the 0-1 from Bertelsen. That is up high for a strike, 0-2. Schlarman, the second baseman, also has a fantastic glove in the field for the Hilltoppers. Great defense played by this team. 0-2. Pitch misses up high. It's 1-2. 38-2. Their 2 losses came on the same day. That was down at the SIG Showcase in Decatur. And they went 1-2 without 5 seniors on that day. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up from Katie Bertelsen to Darian Schlarman. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ends the top of the second. 5 strikeouts for Katie Bertelsen, the all-time strikeout leader in IHSA history. Now at 16-10 all-time. It's 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second. The IHSA State Championship game in Class 1A from Eastside Center. Welcome back to Eastside Center. We head to the bottom of the second inning. The Red Storm of United hold a 3-0 lead over Danville Schlarman, as it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for the Red Storm due up. Kelsey Crane, Ashlyn Winkler, and Katie Kaywood. Kelsey Crane, 5'5" junior, facing Kelsey Sollers. 4 hits for the Red Storm in the first inning. First pitch to Crane, called strike 1. Crane comes in 4 home runs on the year. 2 of those came in the same game, and they were grand slams. That was against Abingdon. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's dribbled foul. Brings the count 0-2 on Crane. Had a 2-run double back to the left field fence of the Supers against Milledgeville up at Augustana College. An 0-2 count on Crane, as Sollers fires the 0-2 up high, misses 1-2. 3-0 ball game. United plated those runs at the bottom of the first. The 1-2 pitch, swung on. Crane ropes that one into center field, and the catch is made by Schlarman's center fielder, Lindsey Fields. Brings up Ashlyn Winkler, the 9-hitter, out in left field for the Red Storm. Lindsey Fields there makes the first putout of the second inning against the Red Storm. Ashlyn Winkler facing Kelsey Sollers. First pitch to Winkler. Drops down for a ball, 1-0. .1-0 count on Ashlyn Winkler. And the pitch from Sollers misses inside to bring the count 2-0. Ashlyn's older sister, Caitlin, part of a Red Storm team that went to the state finals. She's now at Parkland. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one's fouled back out of play. It's a 2-1 on Ashlyn Winkler. She was 1 for 1 yesterday with a sacrifice bunt. As a freshman, Ashlyn hit .304, hit .293 as a sophomore last year. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's roped into left field. West makes the play, and the second out of the inning. Off the hands of Sollers as Winkler got a good jump off that and caught by Kylie West in left field. Katie Kaywood, the leadoff hitter, steps up with 2 outs in the second inning. Kaywood 1 for 3 with an RBI yesterday, a triple and a run scored today. Faces Kelsey Sollers' first pitch, which is outside up high, 1-0. Her RBI doubled yesterday in the third inning, plated Kelsey Crane for the game's only run in the semifinals. That pitch fouled back into the fence. It's a 1-1 count on Kaywood. She was the point guard of the basketball team. which won 20 games this season. That's a school record at the Young School. The 1-1 pitch from Sollers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. It's 1-2. United High School opened in 2005 as a consolidation between Warren and Alexis. As Sollers delivers the 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled back into the fence. Yorkwood later joined Warren and Alexis as part of the United District. 1-2 count on Katie Kaywood. 2 outs here in the second inning. As Sollers delivers the 1-2 pitch, which misses to bring the count 2-2. Kaywood led off today's game with a triple, scored the run on Megan Patterson's RBI single. The 2-2 pitch from Sollers. Inside, Kaywood pops that into shallow left field. It's going to drop for a hit. Took a bounce as Kylie West gloved it to avoid that getting past her. And a single for Katie Kaywood. Brings up Megan Patterson. Assistant coach Hannah Baker over at first base with Katie Kaywood, who singles. She's 2 for 2 today, and Megan Patterson steps up 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. 2 outs here in the second inning. A 3-0 lead for the Red Storm. First pitch to Patterson. Ropes that one into center field. Kaywood gonna stop at second base. And we've got runners on first and second. Another base hit for the United Red Storm. Patterson now 2 for 2. 6 hits for the Red Storm here in the second inning. 4 hits in the first, 2 more here in the second inning. Gina Long 0 for 1 today. Sollers' first pitch misses the plate for a 1-0 count. Gina Long has 7 hits in the state finals in her career as she launches that one into right field, and the track is made, and the putout by right fielder Randy Cookis ends the bottom of the second inning. And we head to the third with a 3-0 ball game. United leads Danville Schlarman in the Class 1A state title game.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base.
Yep. Welcome back to Eastside Center, the Class 1A state championship game here in East Peoria, where the United Red Storm lead the Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers 3-0. We head to the top of the third inning. The blue and gold Hilltoppers. From Danville, United Red Storm High School is located just a few miles east of Monmouth. Katie Bertelsen fires her final warm-up toss as she'll face Sydney Bryant leading off the third. Bryant, the first baseman, will be followed in the order by Randy Cookis and Brittany Hay, the 9-1-2 batters for the Schlarman Hilltoppers this frame. Bryant was 0 for 3 yesterday. 1 hit by Schlarman and 1 walk. Called strike 1 to Bryant. That hit was a Logan Bryant double in the second inning. Bertelsen eyes in the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. 0-2 on Sydney Bryant. Bryant came into the state finals hitting .427. She faces the 0-2, which is outside, and brings the count 1-2. One and two on Sydney Bryant. The pitch, a called strike 3. And that's the 6th strikeout for Katie Bertelsen today. Got Sydney Bryant looking. And Randy Cookis, the leadoff hitter, at the plate. She walked to lead off today's game. The first pitch misses inside 1-0. Bertelsen missed the strike zone on her first 5 pitches today. Uncharacteristic, very uncharacteristic. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back out of play to even the count, 1-1. Randy Cookus, a walk, stolen base, and reached third on the air. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Bertelsen. That one hits that corner high and inside, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch by Bertelsen jams her, and that one will drift just over the fence. Rachel Kenny collides with that fence down the left field line. Trying to make a play on it. It's 1-2. There's Rachel making that play on it, and she's headed to North Carolina. Flies out tomorrow morning to report to the Marines. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back, and Cookus stays alive. 3-0 lead for the United Red Storm, plating those 3 in the first inning. As Bertelsen prepares for the 1-2 pitch. That pitch just misses. Low and outside, 2-2. 2-2 count on Randy Cookus. 1 out here in the top of the third. That pitch swung on. It's hit into play. Bounces into left field. And Cookus is aboard. Second hit of the game for Schlarman. Brings up Brittany Hay, the shortstop. She's 0 for 1 today. Brittany Hay, just a freshman for the Schlarman Hilltoppers. 2-2, her first pitch to Hay is bunted high in the air, and it will be out of reach of catcher Megan Patterson. An 0-1 count on Hay. Brittany Hay, one of those freshmen on the Schlarman lineup. They've got 7 seniors, however, they're very talented in the underclass levels as well. 21-0 JV season for the Schlarman softball program this year. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Bertelsen. That one misses. Up high and inside to even the count, 1-1. Kelsey Solers is on deck. As Hay steps in to face a 1-1 pitch from Katie Bertelsen. The 1-1 is a called strike, 1-2. Bertelsen headed to Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. A softball scholarship, delivers the 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Second out of the inning. 7 strikeouts for Katie Bertelsen today. 2 outs, third inning, 3-0 Red Storm. First pitch, swung on and missed by the now pitcher, Kelsey Solers. She started in left field, replacing Kylie West after 2/3 of an inning. The 0-1 to Solers. Dribbled on, nice play made by Kenny. Throw to first, what a grab by Rachel Kenny. Stabs it out of the dirt, makes the throw to Augusta Chandler at first base. And that retires the third inning. Off the bat of Solers, takes that bounce. Kenny fields it, makes the throw, and it's 3-0 Red Storm heading to the bottom of the third in the IHSA Class 1A state championship game. Welcome back to the East Side Center as snow cones are a favorite here in East Peoria for the state finals. 88 degrees, humidity makes it feel like it's in the mid-90s. Expecting a high of 92 with a heat index of about 98 this afternoon. Leadoff batter of the third for United, Katie Bertelsen, takes strike 1 from pitcher Kelsey Solers. Bertelsen popped out to second base in her first at bat. Solers readies the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit over to Brittany Hay at shortstop. Throw to first is made for the 6-3 ground out. Brings up the shortstop, Michelle Ravel, a 5'5" sophomore. Ravel plays her summer ball with the Bi-County Thunder, and she's also a pitcher during the summer months. First pitch from Solers to Ravel. Swung on, and that's going to be blooped into center field. Ravel aboard with a single. So a single for Michelle Ravel, and that's the 7th hit of the ball game for the United Red Storm. Augusta Chandler at the plate. A 2-run double in the first inning. Plated Michelle Ravel and Megan Patterson. 1 out in the third, 3-0 Red Storm. First pitch, Chandler hits that into right field, and the catch is made by Cookis for out number 2. Brings up Rachel Kenny, the third baseman. Kenny, the third baseman, one of the 5 seniors on this Red Storm lineup who have qualified for the state finals in each year of their high school career. Kenny's played shortstop the last couple seasons, but over at third base this year. First pitch misses up high for a 1-0 count on Kenny. Popped out to left field in her first at bat. A 1-0 count on Kenny with 2 outs in the third. A pitch from Solers misses inside, and it's now 2-0. Rachel, a 4-year starter for the Red Storm, faces a 2-0 from Kelsey Solers. That pitch into left field, that's going to be back to the wall, and Ravel is going to come around from third. Throw by Hay is not going to be made, and it's an RBI double for Rachel Kenny. Red Storm fans cheering now a 4-0 lead in this state championship game. The Red Storm shirts worn by many fans say year 4 back for more. They've come up short in 3 previous trips to East Peoria. A 4-0 lead in the bottom of the third with 2 outs, and Kelsey Crane, the batter, popped out to center field in her last at bat. Runner on second, Rachel Kenny. First pitch drops down for ball 1. Crane was a pinch runner as a freshman here in the state finals. That was in those extra inning games against Tri-Valley and Cobden. The 1-0 pitch from Solers drops down for ball 2. She also scored the game-winning run on Monday in the Super Sectional. As this 2-0 pitch is a called strike 1. Scored the game-winning run yesterday in the third inning, I should say, against Toledo Cumberland, the 1-0 win. As the 2-1 pitch fired by Solers misses up high to bring the count 3-1. 4-0 lead for the Red Storm. They have 8 hits in this third through 3. The 3-1 pitch misses inside to walk Kenny. Runners at first and second. And Ashlyn Winkler, the batter. Winkler came into the state finals hitting .350 with a home run and 16 RBI. She faces Kelsey Solers with 2 outs in the third and a 4-run lead. Pitch up high, misses 1-0. Winkler popped out to left field in the second inning. Solers delivers the 1-0 pitch to Winkler. She hits that one into center field, making a track on it. The catch is made by center fielder Lindsey Fields. So that ends the third inning. 1 run is in on 2 hits, and the Red Storm take a 4-0 lead into the fourth from the IHSA Class 1A state title game in East Peoria. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where the United Red Storm have a 4-0 lead over Danville Schlarman. We head to the 4th inning of this Class 1A state championship game. A lot of fans out of the berm in left field, even into center field. A few fans over in right field on the hill. That shot overlooks the East Side Center at Mizuno Field here in the state finals. Katie Bertelsen will face Chelsea Willis leading off this fourth inning. Swing and a miss. Strike one on Willis, the DP. She struck out in the first inning. 7 strikeouts for Bertelsen through 3 innings. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's a called strike 2, 0-2. Willis was 1 for 2 yesterday with 2 runs batted in. The 0-2 pitch up high, 1-2. 1-2 pitch by Bertelsen. Called strike 3. 8 strikeouts for Katie Bertelsen. Brings up Leah Hall. Hall 0 for 5 yesterday, came in this weekend, hitting .388. She's also a freshman for Danville Schlarman. It's the first pitch from Bertelsen. Take it up high for ball 1. Schlarman hosted the Super Sectional on Tuesday, beating Dwight 10-5. And wins over Tuscola and Blue Ridge in the sectionals. Both were run games, as that one's hit into the section near some United fans. One away here in the fourth inning. Leah Hall, the catcher, at bat for the Schlarman Hilltoppers. And the 1-1 from Bertelsen. Misses up high to bring the count 2-1. 2-1 count on Leah Hall. 1 out, fourth inning, 4-0 lead Red Storm. The pitch from Bertelsen, swung on and missed strike 2. 2-2 count on Leah Hall. Bertelsen prepares the 2-2. Facing Leah Hall. And the delivery misses up high. It's 3-2. The 3-2 pitch by Bertelsen swung on and missed strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Katie Bertelsen and the 9th of the game. Her 3rd consecutive strikeout. And with 2 outs, Logan Bryant bats. She's the 3rd baseman for the Schlarman Hilltoppers. One of the 7 seniors. She was 0 for 4 with a run scored yesterday, the first pitch. This is up high and inside, 1-0. This year, United going by Monmouth United as the 1-0 pitch is delivered and swung foul line, foul out of play, 1-1. This year called Monmouth United as the administrative building moved from Alexis to the high school outside of Monmouth. 1-1 count on Logan Bryant with 2 outs of the 4th. That pitch just misses outside, 2-1. Two outs here in the 4th inning, a 4-0 lead for the Red Storm as Bertelsen fires the 2-1 pitch inside. And it's 3-1. Bryant has one of 2 Schlarman hits today, a double back in the 2nd inning. Bertelsen fires the 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle, strike 2 to bring the count full. 3-2 count on Logan Bryant. The full count pitch by Bertelsen, swung on, popped up into foul territory, and Michelle Ravel makes a dive at it, and looks like Kenny and Winkler almost collide with each other. So staying alive with a 3-2 is Logan Bryant. Head coach Randy Skaggs of the Schlarman Hilltoppers in his 11th season, 239 wins, 148 losses at a tie. The 3-2 pitch by Bertelsen swung on, that's fouled out of play. 3-2 count on Logan Bryant. The Hilltoppers finished the regular season ranked number 1 in the Illinois Coaches Association top 20. The 3-2 pitch is outside to walk Logan Bryant. And that's the 2nd walk issued by Bertelsen today. The 4th base runner. 2 hits and 2 walks for Schlarman. Lindsey Fields, the center fielder, with 2 down in the 4th inning. First pitch, called strike 1. Fields has made some nice plays out in center today. She came in hitting .411 on the season. The 0-1 pitch by Bertelsen swung on and fouled back into the fence. It's 0-2. United holds that 4-run lead over Danville Schlarman in this Class 1A state title game. Bertelsen readies the 0-2 pitch to Lindsey Fields. Fires the 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 10 strikeouts for Katie Bertelsen. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Red Storm 4, Schlarman 0 from the IHSA Class 1A state championship game.
No runs were scored. No hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base.
Welcome back to Eastside Center as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. A 4-0 lead for the United Red Storm. It'll be the 1-2-3 hitters for United. Katie Kaywood, followed by Megan Patterson and Gina Long. Kaywood is 2 for 2, a single and a triple and a run scored. 4-0 Red Storm. Kelsey Sollers facing Katie Kaywood. Kaywood, Patterson, Long this frame. Sollers fires the first pitch to Kaywood. Lines that over to Hay. Hay makes the throw to first in time for the 6-3 ground out. Brings up Megan Patterson, the catcher. She's 2 for 2. Pair of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Brittany Hay today, she's making that throw there to first. She's just had a phenomenal weekend with plays in the field. First pitch to Patterson, lays down a bunt, back to the circle. Sollers makes the throw, but she's safe. Megan Patterson with a bunt single. Brings up Gina Long, 9th hit for the Red Storm today. Gina Long today is 0 for 2. She popped out to second in the first inning, over to right field in the second inning. Runner on first. Patterson drops that bunt. Here's the first pitch to Long. She hits that into left field. Patterson around second base. She's going to get the call to go home. Around third base. Throw by Hay down to home. Plate is too high. Patterson scores. And it's an RBI for Gina Long. An RBI double. And she advances to third on the throw. And now a 5-0 lead. Megan Patterson scoring all the way from first base as Fields makes that throw in, but a little bit high as Patterson slides into home plate for the 5th run of the game. Red Storm 5, Hilltoppers 0. There's Gina Long with the RBI double here in the 4th inning. Brings up Katie Bertelsen, the pitcher. Katie Bertelsen lines that down to third. Throw over to first is made. Keeps Long over at third base. And brings up Michelle Ravel. Ravel, the shortstop. She's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Runner on third is Gina Long. The first pitch. Lined over to third base, and the throw is made but high. She's off the bag, and that's going to score a run. Gina Long comes in from third. So an E5 is called on Ravel reaching first, and Gina Long comes in to score. First pitch to Augusta Chandler. Drops down for a ball. 2 outs in the 4th inning. It's United 6, Danville Schlarman 0. Kelsey Sollers readies the 1-0. That one's a called strike, evens the count up 1-1. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Sollers. That misses high and outside, 2-1. Chandler 1 for 2 today. Had a double in the 1st inning. That knocked in 2 runs. That's a called strike, evens the count 2-2. 6-0 ball game here in the 4th inning. United leads Danville Schlarman. 2-2 pitch from Sollers coming up to Augusta Chandler. She delivers. Outside misses to bring the count full, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs, 4th inning, 6-0 Red Storm. The Sollers pitch. That one is chopped back to the pitcher. Sollers makes the throw, and it's a 1-3. Ground out to end the 4th inning. 6-0 United plates 2 in the 4th. The IHSA Class 1A state championship game at Eastside Center. Welcome back to Eastside Center as we head into the 5th inning. A 6-0 lead for the United Red Storm. As Darian Shranowski, the second baseman, steps up, it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for the Hilltoppers this frame. The Hilltoppers have 2 hits in this ball game against Katie Bertelsen, who has struck out 10. Shranowski 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. That pitch misses up high. And a 1-0 count on Shranowski, who is a .315 hitter coming in. 27 runs scored and 27 knocked in. The 1-0 pitch called strike 1. And it's a 1-1 count on the second baseman, Darian Shranowski. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed strike 2. The 1-2 pitch from Bertelsen. Up high and fouled back into the fence. Shranowski stays alive. 1-2. Danville Schlarman making their first trip to the state finals. Program has won 6 regional championships. As Bertelsen delivers the 1-2. That one just misses to bring the count 2-2. Last 2 seasons, the Hilltoppers advanced to the sectional championship game as Bertelsen delivers the 2-2, and that's fouled back into the fence. Last year, the team beat Tuscola 15-4 in the semis, lost to Tri-Valley 2-0 in that sectional title game. 2 years ago, beat Central A&M 10-0 in the semis before falling to Blue Ridge 7-2. Shranowski still alive on a 2-2 count, the pitch from Bertelsen. That one's fouled back into the fence. Blue Ridge, a team that Schlarman beat in the sectional championship this year. They took a 5-0 lead before the game was suspended due to rain, and Blue Ridge made a comeback to make it a 1-run game, 6-5, as Shranowski goes down swinging. Bertelsen's 11th strikeout today. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Sydney Bryant, the first baseman, due up. And she steps in. She was 0 for 3 yesterday. She's 0 for 1 today. First pitch from Bertelsen. Now called strike. That inside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Bertelsen. Swung on and missed strike 2. One away here in the 5th inning. Bertelsen delivers the pitch. High hit ball, and that's going to be out of the reach of catcher Megan Patterson. 0-2 on Sydney Bryant. 6-0 United. Scored 3 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside, and it's 1-2. 1-2 count. Bertelson's pitch. Hit right back to the circle. Bertelson gloves it. Throw to first for the 1-3 ground out. Brings up Randy Cookus. Cookus 1 for 1 today. Hit a single in her last at bat. She reached on a walk in the first inning. Schlarman had a runner on third in that first inning. Randy Cookus reached on a walk, stole second, took third on an error. That pitch misses up high, 1-0. With 2 outs in the fifth, the pitch by Bertelson brings up a strike, 1-1. Cookus yesterday reached on a single in that third inning as she hits that one foul out of play down the left field line. Reached on that single in the third inning, then scored on Chelsea Willis's 2-run single. That gave Schlarman the early 2-0 lead. But Hardin Calhoun scratched runs across the 6th and 7th inning. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and that ends the top of the fifth. 2 more strikeouts for Katie Bertelson. And she has 12 in the game. 6-0 United. We head to the bottom of the fifth. The IHSA Class 1A state title game. Come back to the East Side Center. We've got a breeze here at East Peoria. Warm conditions. Well, we could say hot conditions. 88 degrees with a heat index of about 93. And we do have that breeze. Actually, a little bit warmer than that now. 89 degrees with a heat index of 96. You see those flags whipping in the wind, blowing from right to left field here at the East Side Center. Rachel Kenny leads off the fifth inning for the United Red Storm, leading 6-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Kelsey Sollers facing Kenny. First pitch, hit up high in the air, and Sollers comes down, makes the grab. Falling to her knees, makes the catch. Here it is again, as Kenny pops that one high in the air. Sollers comes in from the pitching circle and just has to drop to her knees, hangs on to that ball for the first out of the inning. One away, Kelsey Crane the batter. It's the 7, 8, 9 hitters this frame. Kelsey Crane batting in the 8th spot. She's the DP and is 0 for 1 today. Popped out to center field in the second inning, walked in the third. First pitch to Crane. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Sollers to Crane. Hits that one into right field, making a track on it. Caught by right fielder Randy Cookus. That brings up number 9 hitter Ashlyn Winkler.
Now batting the left fielder, number 24.
Winkler is 0 for 2 today. She popped out to left field in the second, center in the third. She was 1 for 1 yesterday. Had a single and a sac bunt. Two outs here in the fifth inning as Sollers faces Winkler. First pitch, drops in the strike zone for an 0-1 count. On Winkler, the left fielder for the Red Storm, who have a 6-run lead. That pitch hit high in the air, and Hay will take it from short to make the third out. A 1-2-3, fifth inning. We head to the sixth. It's United 6, Danville Schlarman 0 from the Class 1A state championship game at the East Side Center. Welcome back to the East Side Center, the Class 1A state championship game. The United Red Storm lead the Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers 6-0. Red Storm plated 3 runs in the first inning, added runs in the third and fourth. 1 run in the third, a 2-run fourth inning. Holding the Hilltoppers to just 2 hits in this game is Katie Bertelson. 12 strikeouts today, adding to her state finals total, which now is at 135 strikeouts in the state finals over her career. Over 1,600 career strikeouts, the all-time record holder, as that bunt attempt is fouled back into the fence by Brittany Hay. She's leading off the 6th for Schlarman. The shortstop, a freshman, is 0 for 2 today. A pop out to first in the first inning, struck out in the third. It's the 2-3-4 hitters for Schlarman this inning. Bertelson's 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hay made some great catches from shortstop, covering a lot of ground in the field. Made a backhanded slap yesterday in the semifinal game. As that pitch just misses outside, 1-2 to Brittany Hay. Here's the 1-2 from Bertelson, and that one's lined foul. Coach Skaggs makes a stab at it from the third base coach. 1-2 count on Hay. And Bertelson delivers. That pitch misses, 2-2. Hay hit 3 home runs this season, 39 runs batted in. Bertelson's 2-2 pitch up high and inside, 3-2. Hay drops down to avoid that pitch. Here it is again. And steps right out of the way. 3-2 count. That's hit high in the air. Patterson making a play on it, and the grab is made. One out here in the 6th inning. And the batter, Kelsey Sollers, now the pitcher. She started the game in left field. 0 for 2 today. First pitch strike. Sollers 1 for 5 yesterday with a single in the 6th inning. Faces an 0-1. That pitch reached out for, and that one's just out of the reaches of either catcher Megan Patterson or first baseman Augusta Chandler. An 0-2 count on Kelsey Sollers. Cowboy hat came out onto the playing field in the right field line. Well, they retrieve that hat and take it back to the fence. It's an 0-2 count on Kelsey Sollers. She hits that one high in the air, and the catch is dropped by Augusta Chandler in foul territory. Kelsey Sollers stays alive, 0-2. Bertelson readies. The 0-2 pitch to Sollers, and she will chop that one foul down the first baseline. Still an 0-2 count on Sollers, who grounded out to third base in her last at bat, which came in the 3rd inning. Bertelson's 0-2 pitch swung on and fouled back out of play. A 6-0 lead for the Red Storm over Danville Schlarman here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 out. That was Brittany Hay, retired on a pop out behind home plate by catcher Megan Patterson. The 0-2 pitch reached out for and lined over to first. Chandler pitches it over to second baseman Gina Long for the 3-4 putout. Chelsea Willis, the DP, steps up to the plate. She's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts today. 2 outs in the 6th inning. United 6, Schlarman 0. First pitch by Bertelson, swung on and missed by Willis. 1 for 2 with 2 RBI yesterday, a 2-run single in the 3rd inning for the Hilltoppers. Bertelson's 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's hit into left field. Winkler makes a track, and the catch is made. A 1-2-3, 6th inning. The Red Storm bat in the bottom of the 6th, leading by 6 runs from the IHSA Class 1A State Championship game at Eastside Center. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where United leads Danville Schlarman 6-0. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Katie Kaywood leads off for the Red Storm. It'll be the 1-2-3 hitters for United. Katie Kaywood, Megan Patterson, and Gina Long. Kaywood, the center fielder, steps in. And Kelsey Sollers readies to fire the first pitch to Kaywood. First pitch called strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. One will drop for a ball, 1-1. One count on Katie Kaywood. Here in the bottom of the sixth, the 6-0 lead for the Red Storm. Solers delivers the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Kaywood 2 for 3 today, grounded out to shortstop in her last at bat in the fourth inning after a single and a triple. The 1-2 pitch. Hit over to first baseman, who makes the put out. Nice play made by Sydney Bryant for the first out of the inning. Brings up Amy Olson. Olson hitting .444 on the season. She's pinch hitting for Megan Patterson. Olson 16 hits in 36 at-bats this year. A home run and 15 RBI. That pitch fouled back into the fence. Amy Olson, a 5'5" junior. She was an honorable mention all-conference volleyball player this past fall. Also the backup pitcher to Katie Bertelsen. That pitch is hit down the third base line. The throw over to first is in time for the 5-3 putout. That play over at third base made by Logan Bryant in the hot corner. Makes the perfect throw over to first and brings up Gina Long. 2 outs in the sixth inning. 6-0 United. Gina Long hits that one high into shallow center field, but the catch is made by Lindsay Fields. A 1-2-3 sixth inning. Danville Schlarman has 3 outs to work with. United 6, Danville Schlarman 0 in the Class 1A state championship game at the East Side Center. Welcome back to East Side Center. Katie Bertelsen, 12 strikeouts today, the all-time record holder in the IHSA. She's also approaching the career wins record as well. That's 103, held by Sarah Martz from Lanark Eastland, now the head coach at Milledgeville, Sarah Spears. Katie Bertelsen at 102, however, that may add another win to that total, not sure, as they're rechecking the records. Bertelsen will face Leah Hall to lead off the 7th inning. Called strike one. Katie threw a 16 strikeout no-hitter yesterday to get her team in the state title game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses up high to even the count, 1-1. 1-1 count on Leah Hall. And the Bertelsen pitch. High and inside, 2-1. Hall 0 for 2 today. Couple of strikeouts, one in the second, one in the fourth inning. As Bertelsen delivers the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside, 3-1. Hall Bryant fields this inning for Schlarman, the 5, 6, 7 hitters. 3-1 pitch from Bertelsen. Is a called strike two to bring the count full. 3-2 to Leah Hall, the catcher. Hall 0 for 5 yesterday. As Bertelsen fires the 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Number 13 for Katie Bertelsen. 1 out for Danville Schlarman, Logan Bryant, the batter. Bertelsen allowing 2 hits today and striking out 13. The first pitch is a called strike to Logan Bryant. Bryant has reached in both at-bats, a walk and a double. An 0-1 count on Bryant. The 0-1 pitch swung on and line foul out of play over that left field fence. Rachel Kenny, the third baseman behind her. Head coach of the Schlarman Hilltoppers, Randy Skaggs. An 0-2 count on Logan Bryant, the pitch from Bertelson. Called strike 3. 14 strikeouts for Katie Bertelson, and 1 out away for the United Red Storm to win a state championship. They've been denied in 3 consecutive state finals appearances. There's Katie's father, Rick Bertelson, proud papa. His daughter headed to Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, wrapping up a decorated high school career. It's an 0-1 count on Lindsey Fields. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1 strike away from a state championship. An 0-2 count, 6-0 United. Katie Bertelson's 0-2 pitch on the way to Lindsey Fields. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Katie Bertelson and the United Red Storm win their first ever state championship in 4 appearances in East Peoria. The Red Storm victorious 6-0 over the Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers, and the Red Storm, your Class 1A state champions. "15 strikeouts for Katie Bertelson and a state championship to finish off her high school career." The United Red Storm take first place in 2011. The Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers, the Class 1A runners-up in 2011 Class 1A softball.
present the award and championship trophy. First, for the second place finalist, the Danville Schlarman Hilltoppers. Toppers of Danville. Please step forward and receive your second place championship trophy.